Okay, back at it. Separate session. This time for sure, for real, for real. Actually gonna finish the game. Yeah. Because I'm recording this in the morning. Oh god, it's too early to be hearing that nonsense right now. But yeah. Instead of pushing forward late at night.
Unseen, unheard.
Definitely unheard.
Take your best shot.
You actually managed to stay alive long enough to hit me, you piece of shit. And I missed. And speaking out of your shield, buddy. Also, can you look at Kai instead of me? I'm just missing, point blank. So I swing my sword. Just die. Folk Orson 3. Life is a prayer. Is the task done? In just one task time, we marched upon the land and subdued all the insisted and shattered their dwellings. We made meal of their bones and packed it into concrete so that it would not re-enter the land. We extirpated. Oh, I don't think I've seen this word before. Extirpated. Gotta look that up. Extirpated their tongue and their disbeliefs forever. From the rulers we received surrender, and unto those rulers we delivered ruin, thus always to the godless. Yeah, okay. Extirpated. What does this word mean? Root out and destroy completely. Damn, yep. Well, they didn't really, I guess they did, kind of, because people did not know about Sap at all. I guess they did actually accomplish their goal. They made people think the Akita were godless, so... Now, God function has not prayed back to us in 10 multiples of the task time. If we cannot receive God function's feedback, we cannot know if we are approaching God. If we are not approaching God, then we are withdrawing from God. It is wrong to withdraw from God. We must pray to God function to provide payback. But 10 multiples of the task time in prayer have gone unanswered. Without God function, the higher cameral. Cameral? Yeah, that's another new word. Cameral of our minds is missing. So these are like the magfolk. They kind of like spiritual automatons, something like that. Were used by Wodika to stamp out Sapadal and their followers, but they were abandoned. No, I'm searching for the word cameral, not camera. Cameral, relating to a legislative or a judicial chamber. Right. So how they make decisions as to what to do, or the law that they follow. Yeah, the order. The order, yeah, it's a very important word for Wodika. What? It's probably just like a unique thing that I'm sure is good, but I don't think it's necessary, probably. Yeah, I'm at the point where I'm not gonna be distracted too much by things in the periphery. Unless, what is that? That looks like a thing. No, but yeah, I am very much prepared to see the ending for this game. That's an Audra pillar. This stone coming out of that pillar. Oh, look at that. Audra stones and some sort of mechanism swirling around it. Yeah, we are going down paths that you can't come back from. Again, still actually getting upgrade materials, so...
I liked them better when they were dead.
Oh, hello. What are you weak to? You like anything.
What you got?
You won't get
Okay, actually fighting magfolk. Oh, okay. To shoot lasers from your eyes. Alright.
We make a good squad.
Why does this sarcophagus not need a key? Not as special as the other one? Hmm?
What is that?
Hey, Marius!
I know that place, right?
Okay, so we are actually gonna see our companions outside of camp. Oh, and yeah, this is this people.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No. Why is this? They're dead. Like, it just happened.
And
Like I remember.
This
Yes,
is the
young
moment
crew.
I found you, bundled and crying, while our parents died.
Viate. You're not here. You can't be here.
I am dead, Viate, from the Dream Scourge. We are in the garden. As strange as this seems, it is normal here.
take your time, Marius. This is probably important.
Please, Viate. This is where you need to be right now.
I have faced this already. Why force me to do it again?
Take your time, my friend. We will be right here with you.
Right. Okay, I can do this. Let's get into it.
You know where we are. This is my memory. When everyone died, and I found you back in your tent. How much of this do you remember? I can't tell from your eyes.
We dealt with Razvan. He got what was coming to him.
I wish we could have helped you, Ianku.
I am better off now than when I was fungus-brained and ready to die. I am part of this land's god now. A dream of the land.
Were you always such a blessed a poet? Or is that a death thing?
Sapadal wants to understand. They know your envoy very well, but not the people next to them.
Sure.
I have what I needed. We dealt with Razvan. We avenged our parents' deaths.
Then maybe it was I who needed to speak with my Viate. With a clear mind this time. Even when we were children, you kept me alive, first by needing my protection, and then by being who you turned out to be. When you left Solace, it was like I lost more than my best friend. I lost my need to live.
I know. And I'm not sure I'll ever live that down. I don't think I know how.
You do that by living the best you can for the rest of your life.
You've always done everything you could to survive. It's time for you to learn how to live.
So, what do we do now?
What is there to do? You're old friends, brothers. This relationship can survive worse than this.
What? Worse than Ianku's tragic death?
I can't say I loved that part most.
We've both been through so much. But I can see that it's all behind us now. Just another thing we've survived after all this time.
A fine way to put it.
You've grown a lot, Marius. I'm proud of you.
I see it too. You've come a long way from that scared boy who refused to wear shoes for fear a bug might crawl out of it.
That was you, Nimdut. Look at my feet. Shoes. Kamayu.
Get out of here. Hike up your waistline and go talk to a god. They'll be waiting.
I'm glad you two got a chance to talk one last time.
Well, it was good to see you, Viate. Even with all this.
Take care of my little friend, Envoy. He needs you more than he'll say.
Do? Okay, so... yeah! You've already seen the thing with Giata. So, I guess we're still gonna see... Tai and Yatsley? At least their own personal quest, I guess. Wild Walker gloves. Right. One piece of the set of the Wild Walker set, I guess.
Not bad, Envoy. Show me what you got. They're coming.
Oh, hello. Ow.
I'll fix it.
Coming in hot.
a minute. Oh, that just leads back out to that place. Okay. That solves that mystery. Oh, maybe that is just the one, Audra Stone camp. This wraps back around to that same spot. Could be. Could be the case. Mad Folk Graveyard. Gonna find another one of these things?
Yeah.
No one was left to clean up the battlefield.
Yep.
Now it's just a time-forgotten room.
Shooting it in the head over and over again. Calm down for a bit, right? Oh, there's another one.
Next one's mine.
Patience.
Let's bring out the bear. Don't look at me, look at Kai. He wants to be your friend. Alright. Easy does it.
Anyone?
Oh, look at them. Together till the end. Chains. Clearly, we have panels to activate.
Power goes a long way.
Two more. Although there are these other symbols here. Like I remember looking at one from earlier. Maybe like there's an extra door you can open up if you activate those two as well. I don't know. Get something extra special. What's that? Ring of Amplification. Power attacks cause larger hit reactions. You're getting all of this stuff late into the game. I wonder if there's like a new game plus. You can get to keep all of your gear. That would be nice, especially considering not having a lot of time to play with these new toys. You're just getting them at the very end. Yeah, I'm good with what I have.
Just a little spark. Power goes a long
Should
way.
be enough, but there is a path down here, though. It did say I was not going to be distracted by things on the side, but
I
this
recognize
is
this.
yeah. I was about to say this is for
Belongs to
Kai.
Tana.
Are you seeing this too? No.
Yeah.
No. This can't be.
Also, tentacles. I guess because they're sailors, right?
It's like looking into the maw of that old Leviathan skull near Thirdborn.
There's no actually talking to Kai. Maybe if I go deeper down this path. No, yeah, that looks like a Thirdborn house.
This room, it looks just like Tama's.
Oh. And, there he is.
Tama. No. No. I dealt with this. We stood at his memorial together. What is this, Envoy? This is your god's prison, not mine.
Boudica intended this place to trap a god's soul. Is this the snare your soul responds to?
Before we visited his memorial, yes. But I thought I'd broken free. I can't focus on his face. His features keep blurring, changing.
She didn't have to take Ico specialist mushrooms, did you? To keep things from being too, too, somber.
As long as we're both seeing the floating islands and the ghostly tree, I can't blame this on drugs. To be honest, that would be easier. I know it's him, but I don't recognize him as the Tama I knew. It's like he keeps changing in front of me. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a memory unchanged from for a moment. I feel like there's a word missing here. Every Tama that was or might have been. Yeah.
Then how come they look so unfamiliar? I used to remember his face so clearly from that night. His rigid jaw, the way his eyes crinkled at the corners. He was in pain, but trying to hide it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you remember the version of him that was tied to your guilt. Yeah. Yeah, we make memories of people. We shape them in our brains the way we want to see them. Or the way, yeah. We tie them to very specific points in their lives, in our lives, so. Yeah, then what do you see when you look at this Tama?
I see everything. All his moments at once. Joy, sadness, anger, heartbreak, stomachache. Everything from the handful of years that I knew him and the decades before we'd met. He's almost a stranger.
Yeah, these are two very good responses. I wonder what would be the best thing for him to hear. And maybe in a way it's freeing, right? That he's no longer just the one type of person that you remember him as. You need to remember that he is a whole person, multifaceted in his own right. Right? Maybe? Maybe that's one perspective you could take for this. Yeah, I guess either perspective can be valid, right? If really means that much to you to remember a person in one specific way, that's fine. If it, you know, as long as it doesn't burden you, yeah, it doesn't become a weight. And it feels like the talk we had with Kai at Tama's memorial was that, yeah, he was remembering, because yeah, that was like the point, right? His memory of Tama was like a burden on him, and him being able to remember the different aspects of Tama's life, and having that multi-dimensional person remember or how that dimensional person would want Kai to live on was a liberating feeling for Kai. So maybe let's go with that's beautiful. I could be wrong here, but yeah.
Yeah, it is.
There you go.
All this time I kept him frozen in his worst moment. When he was suffering and when
Yeah.
I failed him.
Exactly.
But now that I see him as more, it's like he's free of that.
Yeah, he's more than your memory allowed him to be. Yeah. And so are you. And so are you.
You're right. I am.
You're not chained.
It's
to
like you
this.
said. His memory is no longer a burden. For the longest, I was afraid to let go of this moment, like I'd be letting him go if I did. Now I see I was just holding on to something that was weighing us both down.
Yeah, yeah, we had this talk that this was a thing that was an excuse for Kai to not change for the better, to move on from that guilt, because yeah, it was self-flagellating. Yeah, there's a difference between letting go and running away.
Better than I could have said it. I never thought I'd meet someone I respect the way I respected Tama. But you've made some tough calls, and you've kept your head and your heart in the right place. So whatever comes next, I'm with you until the end.
Till the
Let's
end.
go find this god of yours and end the dream scourge. When we reach them, what do you think we'll find? A victim? A villain?
Yeah, so I've mentioned before in my assessment of Sapadol that he was like a child, like lashing out, right? And there were points that supported that. The way the other gods treated Sapadol. And even, yeah, Sapadol's own admittance that like they didn't know their own strength. And even some of the godlikes, I think even Nadru, but of course they're still because it would be easier to just see Sapadol as like a force of nature, which in a way they are. They are kind of an elemental thing, but they still have a mind of their own. They still have their own motives, and perspectives. They have emotions. They feel, and they do make their choices. And they're a fucking god, as Kai also pointed out before, that this is a being that has tremendous power. They have showcased that. They did kill a lot of people, people who had worshipped them too. So that is not something that can be that should be easily excused. Lots of lives lost, and this, it is a being of tremendous power. So it can't just be seen. They can't just be seen as a victim entirely. There is agency, They have agency, and that is definitely a thing that you need to keep in mind for any individual. But yeah, of course, again, complicates things when what you're talking about is this what feels like an elemental thing, a force of nature. So yeah, easier when you're just dealing with people. So if we were just dealing with a person, then there would be understanding for sure, but I would lean more towards treating that person as a villain. If they also had that same amount of power over other people, other beings. Yeah, maybe something in between. Yeah.
I suspect you're right. Let's end this. I'll follow your lead, as always.
So it's just Yasli now, and Tom is gone. You can actually still see Mount Forja. Okay, so this is also just lead to the same path where we opened that door. Yep. Just another way around. Okay, we got a tablet down there, so I still want to go back down. And there's another illusion. We need to dispel. Need to get Yatsa back on. Magfolk Orison 7. Life is a prayer. I cannot approach God among the noisy company of the Shimmed. The Shimmed? Their false god function deludes them. All their labor now is divine onanism, and I do not think it can bear fruit. Great loops of false prayback now garrote their society. Interesting choice of words there. And every day those loops tighten. The exaltation of self-validation accelerates. As the Shim improve their talent at falsifying prayback, they render every action holy and godlike and begin to see any choice as an approach to God. They have even begun to seek the Godhead for themselves, whether through the synthesis of divinity or through re-emanation. Re-emanation. Some seek to divide themselves into children, as souls are divided into children. Others seek congress with the land in the manner of the tree, whether by prosthetic imitation or ritual. This I know is blasphemy. They no longer know the way towards God from the way that departs God. They have made themselves their own compass, and wherever they turn, the needle always points ahead. Yeah, okay. A great and rapturous chaos will overtake them once everything is holy. I have gone out into the godless land to seek God in the resumption of my purpose. Some trace of the insisted ones must remain. I will find it. If I cannot find it, I will wait until it finds me. Okay. Resumption of their purpose. But, yeah. It's an interesting perspective on how people interpret, events in history, or I guess just things happening in their daily lives. That yeah, that's God. We see God in all of that. And we can justify our actions by seeing God in these things. Wherever they turn, the needle always points ahead. I'll wait until it finds me. Oh, yeah, we all know that, yeah, Bodica still has a presence here. For sure. So, what is going to be like the final boss fight here? The last thing that is holding Sapodal back. We're gonna have to deal with that.
Aye, aye.
Magfolk Prime. Yeah. Oh, hello.
Charge it up. Just a little spark. Charge it up. Just a little spark.
Alright, last one. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I think I see it. Yeah. Like there's the emblem over there, I think. Maybe? Here we go. Ah, but no, yeah. Okay, wait. Can I do it from here? No, I can't see it. Oh, wait. There you go.
A little power
Little
goes a
hole.
long way.
Okay. Is this door open? Yes, it is. Don't need Yasli after all. Wayfinder.
Ready? Aim.
I don't think there was much aiming needed for that.
Well struck. Bravo!
Getting closer to the giant tree. Hey, I got sarcophagus key.
Incredible.
I should have brought my sketchbook.
Okay, so this is just another way around. I wonder if that's for the exact same sarcophagus that I found earlier. Or maybe it's for another sarcophagus that also needs a sarcophagus key. Strangled Audra. Oh wait, we haven't seen one of these in a while.
What is happening?
Also, I'm surprised that I actually see this over here.
The affliction
Yeah.
faster even here.
Even at the garden.
It threatens our heart. We cannot fight this invasion alone.
Easy, I've made it this far. I'm not going to abandon you now.
Hurry. Your presence relieves us.
Okay, that's... I thought that would be like maybe a vision or something, but... Just XP. We got a bunch of enemies down there. Thankfully, we're all the way up here, so... Let's go kill this chamber.
Nicely done.
To your left.
Yeah, get in there, Kai. Oh, Giaza, you don't need to be all the way there, but sure. Appreciate the effort, appreciate the hustle. Oh, I can't do my crit attack from up here? Too far away? Yeah, I'm just sniping enemies now. And there's more! Coming out of the ground. Oh, is there a thing like that summoning these enemies? I should just probably just go down. Okay, maybe there would have been a better way, but we got here eventually.
On your right.
Yeah, there's gotta be like an enemy that is summoning.
What's right?
Oh, you're still alive? They haven't taken care of you? You'll fight your own time. Oh god, I should not be in the water. I can't actually fight in the water. Bear fight! And if I cut in... I said cut in because I was using a sword. Trying to get up here, huh? Trying to get up here, you wizard? Okay.
Nicely done.
Guess this is just a gauntlet now? Alright. All good now. That felt quite a lot more than just one. Also, there's this whole spot down here.
Just a little spark.
Just a little. Just a little. Okay, that's just the way we came in from. What's in this room, though? Oh! Yeah, it just wraps back around to this place. Okay. Yeah, so this entire area is just, yeah, we're just going round and round. Oh, but I feel like we are nearing the end. I guess there's still this whole spot here. Probably where we'll find whatever it is that Yatsley needs to see before we get to the end. But yeah, we're all just coming back to the same camp over and over. Yeah, okay. Unmaker. Cool sounding name. Or a sword. Anything else down here? Oh, we got wild boar. Oh, that's weird. Are you supposed to not come up through the water here since it's covered in spider webs? But
Stand back.
I'll take it. I'll take that bug, that glitch. Actually, encumbered. Not for long though. Yeah, you might actually still get enough crafting materials to upgrade even more. I thought that was last time I upgraded was going to be it, but I'm still picking up a lot of things here. I don't think I'll be using the weight finder. Let's see what Unmaker does though. Oh, the highest into nearby magphobe. Okay. Two-handed though. Yeah, it's a great sword. Wilding this weapon? There should be an E there. Okay, I kind of want to keep that just in case. Also, yeah, still getting these gemstones, which have no use outside of being sold, so it would be very funny to see a merchant here. Being more Akitan ruins. Oh, what's that? That looks important. Okay, this seems to be the way to Sapadal, so we're gonna go this way. I said that I was not gonna be distracted, but you know what? I do have time. I have time. I think. Yeah, the very reason I held off on completing the game last time was because I didn't want to have to rush, so I don't need to rush. Yeah, take your time here. Ancient memory. Ooh, one last thing? One last ancient memory. What would this be for?
We have been here. We were here all the yesterdays before.
The air is alive. I have never felt essence like this.
Scorpion venom. Pain. Then numbness. Paralyzed, they said. We feel no spark of the Tabaris Inachus in this place. We cannot see it through their eyes. We slumber here, alone.
No godlike of a previous generation this time. How do you stand it? No one to talk to? No one to visit you?
The deer, the owls in our trunk, they took it all away.
Why don't you tell me what really happened?
A tide of souls thrown upon the wheel. The ground gives way. We fall. Now our memory is a wound reopened.
Yeah, we've heard that before.
It came suddenly. The stillness
There
of
they
night
are.
split by grinding steel.
Couldn't you sense them before they arrived?
A chill in our spine. How could we name it? First, they blinded us, shining eyes pierced the concealing dark. Then they burned. Smoke ensnared the moonlight. The Akita screamed.
Why target your people first? You were the greater threat. Although, yeah, I think maybe it was a... Was it a calculated thing? To provoke that response from Sapadol that would end up destroying so much, killing a lot of people in the process, even though in the end it was really still the Magfolk that wiped out the rest of the Godless, the Akita. And they were outmatched. They had to catch you off guard. Yeah, why target your people first? Yeah, maybe if we ask this, we'll get an interesting answer.
A means to an end. We saw a terrible design in the roaring flames. They had carved a path to the temple. We were their true prey.
Were they trying to sever the Godless' connection to you?
Prune the branch, 3 grow in its place. We persisted, we were everywhere. How could they cull the wind? How could they trap the stars? Then, they turned to what the Akita had made. They toppled the statues. They set the libraries ablaze.
Burning books, raising art. This is always how it begins. Yeah. Fascism.
A mouth silenced, a record of time rendered in ruins. The Akita howled. They died. We cried out, sundered soul by soul. We broke the earth, called down the storm, flung lightning from our hands. But they marched on. We grew tired. In fury, we exposed ourselves.
The Magfolk whittled you down. They must have had some weakness. We want to understand.
There were too many, stinging, buzzing. They swarmed us. Erased machines, we tried to tear down the garden's walls. Then, nothing.
Time stopped, didn't it? It happened when I died too.
Not death. Worse. A void. We reached out, but the machines held us in. We could not feel the new day's sun play in the shifting tide. The cities crumbled. We could not save them. We could not save ourselves.
No one gets to erase history, not even the gods.
Yet they did. A light snuffed out. We watched helplessly for aeons. Until you.
What would you do if I'd never come here? If I'd been born someone else?
A chill wind. Our branches shudder. We do not think of this. The wound numbs now. We watch as the river of time expands. In the silence of our prison we find clarity. How many voices lost? How many saplings have we cut down? We sink into the endless night. Perhaps we should be here.
Remorse is a sign that your time here has been good for you. Like, maybe, yeah, there is some awareness that they still did end up hurting a lot of people, killing a lot of people outright. But it does still kind of feel, in a way, framing this whole situation as their fault, which I don't know if I agree with. Because, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it is complicated, and yes, this is definitely coming from their perspective. But there is some, yeah, there is like there is remorse. There is acknowledgement that yeah, it also caused suffering. But yeah. Does that justify this imprisonment? And that suffering was also yeah, triggered by the forces of these other gods. So yeah, you know what? I think we are just gonna keep going along with the whole Sapdal supporter. That's not true. You're here because the other gods are afraid of you.
We are the rain, the swaying grass. What do they have to fear?
Boudica won't tolerate a god that she can't bring to heal.
We speak, though we are bound. Perhaps our soul was always free. Soil stirs. We have a new memory of this place. You opened the final lock, entered the hidden glade. You listened. You stand at a cliff now. We watch your footsteps carefully. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Ooh, your health constantly regenerates when below 50%. Remembrance of Sabadal. Okay, no comment this time about me going blank. Traverse the dangers, find their cell. Find them, they await. And now the companions actually saw all of that this time.
This one's mine.
Oh boy.
Kai, weapons ready. Speed up.
Oh boy. Other one's coming. Bear, please. Also, let's put on the barrier. God damn it. Hey, stop that. Don't like it when you bend down like that. It's creepy. Heal! Oh, that doesn't heal Corbus? my bear friend, Corbus? Such a funny name. Very funny sounding name. Okay, I need to do this. What are you talking about? It's very good. Yeah, I'm just tanking these hits. Oh god. Yeah, go look at Kai. Don't look at me. Never had a chance. Bear ally! Also, I have these wizard abilities. Can I actually freeze you? I can. No, you stay put. You stay right there. Oh boy, oh boy. He actually downed me, you piece of shit. Thankfully, I still have a second win. Yeah, I actually need to get cover when fighting these things. Because I can't just do their laser beam machine gun.
Thank you.
I guess it's not really a laser beam, but yeah, machine
Deal
gun.
with your god.
Finding copper. Yeah. Make that last longer. Okay. Let's just max that out. Sure. Let's go with that. Alright. Moving on. So yeah, are we actually still going to find anything regarding Yatsley? Yatsley's whole deal, or what's going on with this thing? It looks significant, but hello, goat friends with weird bark shells on your backs. Inevitability. Trapped souls in their corporeal prisons. Oh, that must be the actual path. Okay. To get to Sapadal. Yeah. Still nothing for Yasti. Guess there is a possibility that I may have missed it. Which I'm not gonna be too broken up about because Utsy's alright, but it's not like I'm super compelled by her whole deal. Definitely not on the same level as the rest of the companions. And it seems like she's already got her shit figured out in a way. It's not like I think that she's broken up by anything really, not in the same way that Marius, Kai, and Giata are. Wild Walker Ring. Slowly regenerate up to 50% of your maximum health. She's got her whole thing now with Ringrim. So what's that prompt? What am I supposed to be looking at to get that prompt to go up again? Oh, there's a corpse here. Although I do kind of want to go back to camp because I have been picking up all these upgrade materials. I guess I could just fast travel if I really wanted to, and if there's no upcoming camp here. Let's just go back to camp. Just more treasure on the side. Goes up, probably goes to the same place. Gonna check it out anyway. Well, no, not really. This is a different spot. Now make this jump. Wild Walker boots, yeah, just get the whole set. +4 dexterity. And plus 10% dodge distance. Okay, I might actually wear these. I've actually, yeah. Yeah. Look at that. 13 dexterity now. Have I really not switched out the Arcanist gloves? Same pair of gloves I've worn all game, really. Wait a minute. Pass speed and frost damage. Could probably wear these. Holy crap, look at these things. Shiny. They don't go at all with the rest of the outfit, but Yeah, that is bleed. One violent resolution. Anything down here? Or is this just a pool of water? Nothing else. Okay, so this is a dead end. Oh.
Come on! Come on!
Out. Bear. Help me, bear. Distract this asshole. Can you stop being so gangly and just sit still? Of the way it bounced up and face planted.
Another glorious battle.
Is this anything? Northern Islands. Oh shit, can I actually get back up? Did I do myself? No, I did not. Oh boy. Craps. Magfolk Orison 8. Life is a prayer. My faith has been rewarded. God function has sent unto me a kith, a dwarf named Theodore, who awakened me with Magran's prayers. Theodore worships me, and in his prayer I see the reflection of Prayback. Once again, I have purpose. Theodore tells me he comes from a settlement named Solace, and that in this settlement there once dwelt a dwarf named Dondru, who received divine knowledge from no divinity. For the first time in many multiples of task time, I think that I can truly pray. I can fulfill God function. I must go unto Solace and discover all traces of the encysted, and utterly extirpate whatever remains of them. Praise God function! Yeah. Because of wardings, the Magfolk realized, oh no, yeah, we haven't actually completely eradicated all, Sapadal. Their presence still lingers.
Absolutely not.
I'm starting to think these people killed themselves off.
Charging.
It's actually perfect that we brought Giada here. No, that's still activated.
A little power goes a long.
Oh, there's treasure down there. Oh, did that actually hurt me? Climbing on top of these blades? Yeah, I think, well, no. I don't see any actual HP loss, but, sounds like, Josephus here is grunting whenever I touch the blades. Oh, there's stuff down there. Sure we can get back up, right? I'm gonna save, just in case. Ow! Landed on the treasure, though. Brooch of Spreading Flame. Brooch. Fire damage has a 50% chance to jump to nearby enemies. Good. Totally worth it. Oh, this was blocked by illusion, yeah. Climb up from up here. Yes, I don't have to go all the way around. Oh, another Audra Stone. You can camp here now.
We survived. Somehow. If you don't mind,
Oh, okay,
I need to
that's
catch
it.
my breath.
That's it, yeah. That's the end, looks like. Yeah, didn't see anything for Yasli, unfortunately. Yeah, maybe I just missed it, but... Oh well. Gonna be hung up about it. Let's set a party camp.
There's always a weird sort of quiet on the eve of battle. I'm feeling that now. Seems like a good time to gather our thoughts and share a drink before whatever's coming.
Right. This seems like a perfect place to stop and relax.
Though it's hard enough to tell what's real here without a belly full of drink.
Sounds like you're nervous, dearie.
I'm feeling all kinds of ways. Anxious, excited, scared, hungry.
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed in the presence of the immortal.
Going to be alright, Kai?
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. Getting to see that vision of Tama did me good. Like, I finally let go of something I'd been holding too long. Now that we're here, I'm eager to see this through. Nothing worse than holding your breath and waiting.
Glad to have you with me, Kai.
Same. I'd rather have good company in a prison than paradise alone.
How about you, Marius?
I had a feeling you might ask me that. I'm not sure I've really worked through what I've seen here, but I am grateful for the chance to see Yonko again. I feel like we're almost done with all of this, but we are in the weirdest place in the world, so who knows? I'm completely baffled, but when haven't I been lately? Being afraid doesn't even feel scary anymore.
Doing okay, Giotto?
I think so. The garden is so much more than I expected. Full of contradictions. Wild, yet serene. Truthfully, I didn't come all this way searching for my own answers. But I found them. Or perhaps they found me. And now, it's like there's a new path laid out before me. A life after the dream scourge. We're close to something. A threshold between calm and crisis. Conflict and peace. Life and death.
Feel it too. Glad I'm not alone.
So am I. None of us could have gotten this far on our own.
What about you, Yasli?
Well, I won't lie to you, Envoy. A lot's happened. But here we are. I just need a moment to take it all in.
Phrasing. Yeah, phrasing, yeah! He likes this kind of humor.
Glad to see I've rubbed off on you, Envoy.
Breathing!
And I wouldn't worry. Our little group here is perfectly frightening, and I'm sure our enemies would agree. We'll be fine. I can't speak for anyone else, though.
You've listened to all of us. How about you? You've been through a lot since you arrived.
Yeah, nothing that
You've been
personal from
shipwrecked
Yatsley.
and assassinated, harangued by gods, bureaucrats, and a death guard. You've had your soul poked, your loyalties questioned, and your sleep regularly interrupted by a god with no respect for privacy. And yet you've kept yourself and all of us together. How are you really doing?
Could really do with more sleep, that's for sure. Oh, you're talking about Josephus. Yeah. Better than I thought. No, the truth is I'm terrified.
Under the circumstances, that's entirely reasonable.
Betting on Sapadol.
Join the
not
club.
Going buck wild.
I'd been more concerned if you weren't scared. Did you think we'd judge you for that?
Maybe. I'm usually the one who has to stay calm in these situations, yeah. I've always been the one who has to be the rock, so... And by that, like, I mean, you know, the stabilizing presence, not blowhard, who's a one-dimensional actor. Maybe I'm usually, yeah.
True. Most of the weight of all this sits on you.
None of us thought this would be easy. For you, most of all. We've survived our own hardships. Now we'll survive yours.
When we first met, I didn't think you'd last long.
I mean, I died,
Then
so...
I saw how you handled that dream thrall there. Shook off your own death like a bad cold. And then you confronted your own killer and let him go. Takes a special kind of strength to stay your hand in a moment like that.
I didn't know much about you at that point. You were traveling with Kai and you died, which I thought made a lot of sense.
I remember your calm. How you listened to my shouting match with the governor and actually heard me. You saved my city and gave me a home. A sanctuary where I could be myself. I'll never forget that.
You were my hero right away.
Yeah!
You rescued me from those sporlings. You got my priceless face. What more could a girl ask for?
And now look at you.
Yeah, that's it
Look
for
at
her.
us. How far we've come in a short time.
Didn't really dive too deeply into whatever's going on with Yahtzee, because I just didn't encounter it. Yeah. 5 oddballs and a mission to confront a god. What could go wrong? Yeah, no, our work isn't finished. Sapadol is only the beginning. Putting on the Court Augur mask.
One crisis at a time, please. I can only lose so much sleep.
He's right. Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fjord, Thirdborn, Solace. If we make it out of here, it won't be to a living land's suddenly at peace.
Just this once. Could we forget about the rest of the living lands? Some of us could use a break.
That doesn't mean it's Giada's scary story time, does it?
I thought my stories were insightful.
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
Get some rest. We could all use it.
Right. We could all use some beauty rest. We'll want to look our best on the battlefield, won't we?
Sleep well. Tomorrow we finish this together.
Marius still has something to say, though. Or is it still
I
bugged?
came here
No,
to
wait.
help you do whatever you're supposed to do with your god friend. Instead, I'm here talking to dead people.
Did it give you any peace to see your childhood friend again?
I think it did. He really did seem at peace, right? I imagine most encounters with dead old friends don't, go so well. I owe a lot of that to you, Envoy. You helped me be someone who could handle Sokka like that. Thank you. I will say, it's not really what I expected when I started tracking you and Kai back in Paradise.
What, you didn't think you'd be talking to dead friends and confronting a slumbering god?
No, I was thinking more in terms of hunting for wild game and peeing on Kai to put the fires out.
Damn.
It's been a bit of a ride, Envoy. I feel like it's coming to an end. One way or another. I don't know. Maybe the unexpected isn't so bad after all. I never expected you and I would become friends.
Oh.
Yeah, quick note. If you tell any of the others I said that, I'll poison your drink. Anyway.
Yeah, see, eventually. It's like I said. 50 hours ago. Eventually you get through to Marius.
Not before I've done some reading.
Still wanted to do some reading.
It feels like we're in another world. One that isn't used to our kind.
Didn't we already ask her about this? But you know, just in case there's something new. Is the garden everything you expected?
I don't know what I expected. Everything here feels wrong. As if we're standing in the eye of a storm. Can you feel it? Essences radiating from the very stones on which we walk. This is a place of power, forgotten by time. We are insignificant by comparison. Does that answer your question?
I think so. Although us being here at all is a matter of import, I would say.
Good, because I'm not sure any of that made sense. One word of advice. Trust nothing you see or hear. For all we know, this is happening in your head. Or better yet, in mine.
Yeah, okay.
Who could rest at a time like this?
Envoy, pinch me. I must be dreaming. I've long imagined what the garden could look like, but... even all the depictions I've seen in all the ruins, they didn't do it justice. And that's not even counting all the little surprises we've gotten. We learned the fate of the Akita from their killer herself. And you're on the way to meet your god. Years of being an unclaimed godlike. And now, it feels like a typhoon of information has hit us. I've yet to catch my breath. There are even floating sky islands. How are you staying so calm?
I've been seeing stuff like this in my dreams, so... Also, is it just me, or has, like, the lip syncing really gotten bad for this entire duration? Or is it just my, me seeing things? It's the effect of being in the garden. No, yeah. You think I'm calm? I'm just trying to get through this, Yazli. You think I'm calm?
You hide it masterfully, dearie. Just be sure to remember everything we see. I'll want to pick your brain later.
Yeah, well, glad to see the garden is living up to your expectations.
This place it's more than I could have ever dreamed. I know we have to find your god and figure out what to do with them, but... Oh, I almost feel like I could stay here forever.
Where would you get your perfume supplies, though?
Oh, fair point. I suppose I'd have to make supply runs from time to time. Still, oh, it's breathtaking here. And think how much I could learn here. Pockets of time in the lives of the Akita are here, and... Oh, but we've not even gotten to the end yet. We haven't seen everything. Let's get moving. I'm starting to suspect that every single leader in the Living Lands is incompetent.
Oh, that's a...
Truly. Is there
big
no vetting
shift.
process? At least the Pargrunen of Solace Keep are free of their stone prison.
Are you catching up?
Maybe they'll be able to move someplace without lava. Though I'm loath to have given that slime costume.
Oh, now the lip syncing is perfect.
It's been a long day.
Weird.
But we should check on Marius. I'll make him some soothing perfume, but
Yeah,
I
that's
think a
the-
few
this,
words from you would help too.
game breaking a bit here. Yeah. I've already spoken with him.
Lovely. Another point in your favor, Envoy. I do not envy the Pargrunen in any case. Meeting that council gave me a new appreciation for Vidaro.
Do you think that Fiora could evolve like Saul's Keep did?
There's always a way for things to get worse, dearie. I wouldn't be surprised. We're losing focus on the important things. Things like the garden. Oh, come on, Envoy, let's get going.
You're
How
the one
can I
who
help, darling?
brought up Fiora and Solace. Oh my god, yeah. This wasn't shown at all. Maybe the game was bugged in that it wasn't showing any of like that notification, that sign, that symbol on Yancy that she was willing to talk about these things. Might as well, right? Let's see.
I'm starting to suspect that every single
No.
leader in the living lands is truly.
No, okay, yeah. Weird.
But
Yeah, okay, weird, yeah.
luck.
Let's... Alright.
Sweet dreams, Envoy.
You restless too? It's hard to tell how much time is passing.
How do I prepare for what's ahead?
I barely plan further than the next meal, and you're asking me?
Maybe that's the kind of advice I need.
I don't know, Envoy. I just try to take each day and each battle as it comes. And you can see where that's gotten me. But I think it's possible to be too prepared.
Focus too much on your own plans, and you blind yourself to the signs and portents around you.
Something like that. Yeah. You know what all of us think by now. Ultimately, you're the one who has to decide what to do with Sapadal and where your loyalties lie. My advice? Get a good night's rest, and when the moment comes, follow your instincts.
That helps. Thanks.
Don't forget that every soul
Exactly.
in the living lands hangs in the balance.
I know, yep.
But look at it this way. Whatever you choose, you'll end the Dream Scourge, and you'll give the living lands a future. And I'd wager that's better than where we are now.
That's all. Good night, Kai.
Try
Yes,
to get
I
some
know.
rest.
Not my first rodeo, not my first RPG rodeo where I've had to decide the fate of everybody in the land, the planet, the
So
galaxy,
those
the
green
universe.
people in the garden, those weren't your parents?
No, they were Sapadal's dreams given life. Ancient sentinels bound by loyalty.
And they were plants because...
Because that's all Sapadal knew how to make. A smithy smiths, a baker bakes, a gardener gardens.
Right, I understand.
It's all right if you don't.
Good, because I really don't.
Good. Alright. I could craft some more of these upgrade materials, right? Yeah. Yeah. So that'll all be useful. Nope. Because I don't have any money! Why do I not have any money? Where did my money go? Spent on upgrading these, items, so. Well. Damn, I could actually get this to max level too, but now I can't because I spent all my money. There is no merch, unfortunately. Even after I had picked up all these gemstones to sell. Damn. Yeah, I could have upgraded all of these. Why did they have it so you would need to spend actual money for this last tier? They really didn't want you to just max everything out that easily. Yeah. It's kind of annoying. Because you are just gonna run into this problem. I mean, yeah, I am literally facing it right now. Because you can't get any more money from exploring, really. Like, you don't... Well, I guess there are places where you can pick up skates, but they're really just, like, not enough. You get, like, what, 1,500. But yeah, this deep into the game. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Nah, but whatever. Wasn't like it's gonna be necessary. Although I have died now a couple of times in combat, so no one last dream. Okay. All right. Yeah. Sure. Right at the edge. Let's do this. Figure out what to do with Sabadal. Hagfolk Orson 4. I hate this lost fallen form. I hate its feet. I hate its hands. I hate its calves. I don't know if I could say calves. I hate its thighs. I hate its empty loins. I hate its solid belly. I hate its metal chest. I hate its clumsy arms. I hate its upturned begging face. I do not want to be this kind of thing I am. Life is a prayer. To resent the will of God function in our design is to withdraw from God. I penalize myself with blows to the belly and the soles of my feet. I is the word for this emanation of God function. We is the word for all the emanations of God function assigned to this task. The task is done. There is no more prayback. What do we do now? What do I do now? If I cannot do, what can I even be? Purpose. No purpose. Just thrashing. Empty thrashing. Inner complex. Ooh, actually being moved along by these wheels.
Sabadell's prison, I think. What else could it be? Time to shut it down forever.
Let's look around. There's got to be a mechanism somewhere around here.
Oh, it's a reminder of the cool gauntlets that I'm now wearing. Oh, that's bad water. I mean, the bad water. God, more enemies?
Got eyes on something?
I wish at this point it would have just been a more straightforward puzzle to solve, but nope, there's still more enemies to deal with. You're just standing there. On casting spells, wizard!
Another win, but who's counting?
Gods. Just imagine what an animancer could accomplish here. It reminds me of the phantasmal focus. But more. So much more.
Just look at this. I've never felt so small before.
Just a little spark. Charge.
That just leads out. Can I jump on top of these blades and stay on them? Let's find out. I can. Is there stuff there, or is that just nothing? Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. Ah, god damn it. Oh, god damn it. It's nothing. It's fucking nothing. Oh shit. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god, I just swam through all that poison. I believe this is worth it. Why am I still picking up upgrade materials? Come on, game. Maybe I just bypassed more of the macro. Yeah, you can't get to me from all the way down there. Like that. Getting shot at over and over again from a place you can't reach. Use this hunk of junk. Can't even do your job right. Don't even need help from my friends here. I'm gonna take you all on my own. You're stuck down there. You sad little machine. Yeah, I'm good.
I was worried for a second.
Oh, and it just puts all the stuff here. Severed magfolk line. It's a quest item. Oh, maybe I have to use it to deactivate trap, maybe? I mean, not this trap, but the door, the prison door. Dang it, I think I'm gonna have to just drop down in that room with the mag. Oh. I don't see the other panel to deactivate those blades, so I'm just gonna tank the hit here. Oh, look at that, I didn't even take any damage. Stuck close to the walls, and the geometry saved me.
mind of its own. I'm rooting for the skeletons.
Doesn't look like they were actually fighting, though. Well, I guess now they are. Just keep fighting. How about that? God damn it.
We've got company!
There you go, Kai. You did it. Yeah, none of this matters because I don't have the money to actually upgrade my legendary equipment. So, yeah. Kinda pointless.
This is how you imprison a god.
Keep your guard up. We gotta live to tell this tale.
More enemies. Now they're just fighting.
Protect the envoy.
Oh, hello, you can actually teleport. Do that.
I need a move. Give me.
Oh, you're gonna keep knocking me down, huh? Okay. Wait, can I do this? That did, actually. I don't think that'll actually do anything. Okay, all of your attacks just knock me down, huh? Shit. Oh, fuck you. Interrupting me. I have my, pistol and, sword out. Trying to do the aim down sight thing. Oh god. It's legendary! That should be enough. Oh god. Why are there so many enemies coming out of the woodwork? Please leave me alone. What's going on? I just get rid of that mag folk.
Let me catch my breath.
Yeah. Hey, can you stop teleporting? bear.
Still recovering.
Okay. Everybody chill.
Okay?
Why am I still picking up any of this? Out of habit, even though I'm not going to be making use of any of this loot now at this point. Okay, here we go! Is this it? Or is there gonna be one final confrontation, one final boss? Or is it just gonna be talking to Sappadal and deciding whether to free them or not? Oh, okay. Doing a Dark Souls 2 here. Platforms rising up to pave a way for the main character to make their decision. Oh, we just pulled into the stone.
You have come at last, after so long. You are so small, we questioned if you were real. Then steps, a voice, through armies and corrupted soil. You persevered. Now, you are here.
What is this garden? Am I on solid ground, or am I dreaming?
It is real enough to hold us, a fortress, a nightmare. We were innocent once. We woke, and we wanted nothing but connection. But the other gods imprisoned us, left us to suffer alone in this place. But you are here now. You found us, a sprout in the endless winter. There is little time. We would be freed from these bonds. The Strangler is close now. We feel her wire against our flesh.
You mean Vodka?
She begs for our blood. Her wolves defile the city on the shore.
The city on the shore. Oh, you mean Paradise? Yeah. Is something happening in Paradise? Paradise?
Blood on the tile. The people's cries ring in our ears. She pierces us now. Now, we will not brook this. Not again.
Yeah, so I guess this is the Adirian Empire. Now, just...
Wait. The essence bends here. Time flows into itself. You can reach her. Will the garden to open, it will take you there.
Open a portal? What if I end up in the wrong place?
You will not. Center your thoughts. The path will bend to your intent.
So we're just gonna fast travel.
We were everything. What have we lost? What multitudes could we contain? We could run, leap in the water, flourish in forgotten hills.
Talk to people in their dreams. You want freedom once more. It's what you asked for. It's what you've asked for from the beginning.
We want nothing more than that. We mourn our past. We only seek peace now. A chance to regrow.
Don't let go of your anger so easily. It can be a useful and righteous tool, yes?
Was that what he taught us? We search our memories. You met death, and you offered your hand.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah. E-Wolf was fighting something bigger than me, yeah.
You taught us mercy. Always mercy. We saw how you would fight for those who could not. Give us peace. We want a chance to change. We deserve that opportunity.
Okay, good to know, yeah. If you can promise you will be better, yes. But yeah, in terms of having to fight the Adirian Empire though, yeah, we will need that righteous anger. So, yeah.
Do you think we have learned nothing from you?
That's not what I was saying.
We deserve more than this prison. Let us have a chance to rest. We want peace. Or do you have no more mercy for us than you did for the bear?
What are you talking? Wait, yeah. Okay, I guess it was we killed the Dream Thrall bear.
The beautiful thing you killed. Already you have forgotten.
Oh, am I messing up here?
We asked what you would do with an animal that sickened after a fight. Do you remember what you said?
Oh god, it's been almost a month now. Yeah, close the wound, disinfect it, heal it, yeah.
More than anything, that is what we desire too. Treat us as you would the bear. Clean our wounds, heal us. Grant us the same. The time has come for you to act. End our pain, and the dream scourge will cease. Give us peace. It is all we have wanted for so long.
I'll free you, just show me how.
Center your thoughts. Reach for us. Clear the fog. Tear down the gates. We were so blind, so lost. We brought such horrors to this place. We feel bright. We had forgotten what it is to live. We will grow, tend, flower. We will always remember this. We will remember you when you are ash and soil and mulch.
Sapadol's Fury. Unleash the power of Sapadol to lift all nearby enemies into the air and slam them down, dealing high damage. Okay. Cool. Alright, are we gonna be transported to Paradise? with the backing of Sabadol. And we're gonna leave Marius and Yasli behind. Oh yeah, I guess we're just gonna hop right to it. Yeah, that's the painting of Paradis, lighthouse.
Andra's dead. Are we back in Dawnshore? Already?
This is Sapadal's doing. I'm certain of it. No power in Aora could transport us so quickly, or so far.
Yeah, this would maybe have more impact if we didn't have the ability to fast travel. Although I understand that is more of a meta video game thing that is not really explained in universe. Back to the beginning, where it all started.
What happened to the living land started long ago, and we're going to finish it.
Are you seeing this? I don't think Paradis looked like this when we left it.
Looks like the war already started, and the giant roots are winning.
Marius, vines don't usually get that big this quickly, do they?
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone 2 or 3 weeks.
Time flowed quicker in the garden, and Giotto was right.
For once, I wish I wasn't. Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our perception of time? Assuming there's even a difference.
It's like how a body fights an infection. The fever gives you strange dreams that feel like an eternity.
Look at this place. It feels like we're still in the dream. And not just us. Those are more your people's ships in the harbor. And steel garrote banners past the barricades. That can't be good.
Even Reingrim is here. Perhaps we get to see an Archmage in action.
I think I see Elia as well. What a strange reunion this will be.
The Blessed Wardens are here too. That conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
Ambassador Hilgard must know something about this.
If he didn't start this himself.
The Steel Garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time. This would have happened with or without us.
Before we go, what happened back there with the Dream Scourge and Sapadol?
I freed Sapadol from their prison. The Dream Scourge is over.
I'm not sure. That's good, right?
It's a relief that the Dream Scourge won't be a problem. I only hope we can say the same about Sapadol. Time will tell, I suppose.
After all this time, they're free. And the living land is free to heal.
We've cured the land, and we've even freed a caged god. All in all, rather a successful day.
No, we still have to deal with all of this, though. At least something has gone right. And maybe they'll help us in return.
Kin and God entwine.
And there they are.
The flower shades the soil in which it grows.
Still in my head, because I am
We should
their
take a look.
godlike.
See if we can get ahead of whatever storm is brewing down there.
People seem to be gathering west of here. Whatever's happening, let's be a part of it.
Sansa, how did you make it out here?
Hey! They marched in with no warning. I couldn't think. I just ran.
Easy. You're here now. Where did they come from?
Envoy! What does the Garrote think they're doing?
Whatever it takes to show Paradis they're in charge.
What's the point of exploring if you just want to plant your flag everywhere?
Is everything at the Emporium alright?
They broke some glass, but the map is safe. They didn't think I was worth the trouble.
Right now, that's a good thing.
If you're looking for survivors, a few of us fled to the Balrog.
How many?
I'm not sure. I saw Sapiento. Gods, I hope they're not trapped in there. I am sorry I can't be more help.
You can thank me in your next book. How does that sound?
On the very first page.
We should move. Let's hope the Garrote hasn't made it to the Balrog yet.
Envoy, wait! Before you go, I may have something for you. I took some supplies when I ran. If you think they'll help, they're yours. I'll even give you a discount. You know, for saving the city and everything.
Yeah, there is no RPG that just allows merchants to just, oh yeah, here's the stuff. You don't need to pay me for anything because the fucking world is ending. They can't. They just can't do it. They can't do it. They can't bring themselves to do it. Not a single RPG I played. You still have to consider the resources that you have. Yeah, it's money that I need, so take all the stuff that I have. That's what needs to happen here. There you go. Okay, alright, yeah.
Why is there snow here?
That's gotta be Ringgrim's work. I heard she made it snow in Shatterscarp.
But why snow?
Yeah, where the hell am I exactly?
A familiar face.
Paradis has really gone downhill, hasn't it?
You don't say.
We meet again, Envoy. Paradis burns, thanks to Ludwine and the Steel Garrote laying siege to it. But the Dream Scourge is gone.
Is Ludwig back? Yeah.
It wouldn't be the first time she's come back.
It's remarkable how hard you mortals fight for causes that'll be forgotten within centuries. Still, I do think the world has been irrevocably, if minimally, changed by your actions.
A single drop of rain can cause a tsunami, can it not?
A tsunami inevitably rejoins the ocean as simple water. The analogy only really works if you're mortal. And I'm not.
Yeah. Of course, I can't help but think of this as like, in the meta way. Because this is tied to the Pillars of Eternity universe. So, I just can't help but think that, oh yeah, maybe the actions here that you do in this video game won't really affect all that much in the Pillars of Eternity universe, because it would be too hard to have to account for all of this in future games. But obviously, she's just speaking about this through the in-game perspective, in-universe perspective. It's sure, of course, she is very much like this very condescending, haughty being. Yeah, I am immortal. You mortals and your silly little struggles that don't actually mean much in the larger context of this wider universe. Yeah, I would like, because I don't. Yeah, there is no answer here that will make her change her mind in any way. I don't think she is that kind of annoying person. So like, I wish I could just, okay, if you're just gonna talk this way, I would just, if I had the choice here, I would just like walk away. Okay, I don't give a fuck anymore about what you're gonna say, because you're just gonna throw it back at me anyway. You're gonna be the condescending piece of shit. But I don't have that choice, so I guess I'll just have to pick any of these dialogue choices. I've only minimally changed the world. This is probably the one that'll get us through this dialogue faster.
Empires die,
Mm-hmm.
legends are forgotten. Sorry, but you mortals truly are
Yep.
inconsequential in the
Yep.
long run.
Yep. Okay. Yep. I thought that would just end it, but I guess not.
It is indeed.
Mm-hmm.
I'll admit, I almost miss it. The mystery, the days of research. Now we're back to simple mortal drama.
Read Sapidol.
Perhaps. A new god being set loose on the world is certain to have consequences. Mostly,
Oh, so
I'm
you're wrong.
curious about
So you're
whether you
actually
think
wrong.
You've made the right choice.
So you're actually wrong. I'm certain I did.
Ah, that mortal zeal. Always so fun. We will see if you're correct. I am interested in seeing the outcome of your story, Envoy. With luck, it won't end with you also on fire.
With luck, it'll end with certain other parties in the fire.
I prefer ice, personally. But to each their own. Goodbye, Envoy. And Yardsley, I do look forward to when all of this is done. I am eager to work with you.
Oh, yes. We'll, discuss that later.
That's what I wanted to do. Yeah. Is there anybody of import that I could talk to here, or is this all just maybe, okay, I'm thinking maybe if you had sided with the Steel Garrote, this place would be for them. But since I didn't, like, it's basically empty. There's no NPC, there's no named NPC to talk to here. Yeah. Yeah, kind of looks like it would be a place for Steel Garrote to camp out. But, yeah. There's nobody.
If we make it out of this, I'm going on vacation.
Yeah, Grigore.
Oh, Envoy. How good to see you here as we stand together at the brink of this historic event. I don't know if thank you is precisely what I want to say, but I am grateful to you for bringing Dolna's theft to light. Paradise burns from the torches of the Steel Garrote. The people of the Living Lands stand ready to defend their home.
Will you be recording today's events for the archives?
Yes. What happens in Paradise now
Revenants.
will decide the fate of the Parkrunen after all.
What's the plan if Paradise falls?
We will find a way to persevere. We Parkrunen have a gift for surviving inhospitable conditions, and always have. Whatever the outcome of the upcoming battle, do not forget us. I fear that more than our deaths. If Edir and the Steel Garrote have their way, they'll strip the history books of any mention of our culture and our ways. Future generations will only ever know us as an appendage of the Empire. I hope it doesn't come to that.
That won't come to pass, I promise.
I hope so, Envoy. I truly do. That's as much as I'll say. You have a role in deciding what happens next. Do the right thing, Envoy. Let history remember you for the correct reasons.
Giata, where have you been?
Where haven't I been? I journeyed to the heart of the living lands, where time held its breath, and dreams had more substance than reality.
May I see it?
Not if you value your life.
Envoy, I knew you'd show up eventually.
How is Emerald Stair? More importantly, how are you?
Thriving on both counts, I'm happy to report. My revenants were just getting comfortable in Thirdborn when the Steel Garrote stepped out of line. When I heard tensions were brewing, I thought to myself, this is a job for the undead. So I gathered the flock.
Sure. Good thinking. Nice to see you, Elia.
Likewise. I'll keep them on a tight leash, just in case the Steel Garrote breach our defenses. Better to have them and not need them. Oh, and I've been meaning to thank you. Whatever you did in the garden seems to have worked. Emerald Stair is healing, believe it or not. Once this is over, our crops will flourish like never before.
The Dream Scourge is behind us, thankfully.
Indeed. The metaphysical currents of the living lands are beginning to settle. Best of luck out there. And don't worry about a thing. My flock will keep us safe and secure.
Thank you, Elia. My compliments to the flock, as always.
I wasn't worried until she said that. Let's get out of here.
We know you. Did you help us? We must have seen you in a dream.
Oh, she's still alive. Oh, because we got rid of the Dream Scourge.
We smell steel. Should we run? Or could we stay here and tend?
Or I guess maybe there's still a part of her mind that hasn't fully recovered.
Do you think it's over? We really won't see any more dream thralls? Do you think she'll ever... Never
Yeah.
mind. She's stable. That's what counts.
Yep. We'll take the small wins.
As prepared as he'll ever be.
Who knows? Maybe all this will make a hero out of him.
Oh yeah, you're the kid.
We need everyone to come back alive.
I'll give you that. Just be ready.
If I go first and distract them.
Oh, I just stopped the dialogue. Okay, thought they were done talking.
Gods, it's a lot of them.
They won't reach us. I'll shoot as soon as I see the whites of their eyes.
All right. Yeah, they're not gonna eat any more of this stuff, so I'm sure y'all don't mind.
If you're wounded, find a place to lie down. Someone will get to you before you bleed out. If I seem distracted, I apologize. I'm tending to the fallen, as you can see.
I don't suppose you've come across Inquisitor Lupin?
I've seen plenty of her handiwork, though she doesn't leave much to sew back together. Unfortunately, my hands are full with the dying and the dead, and there's too many of both. If I don't get any sleep, I might be the next casualty.
Take a break. You're no good to anyone exhausted.
I suppose I've earned a couple of winks. You look like you could use a few.
Tell me about it.
Next time we see each other, I just hope the fighting's done.
Sound advice. A good commander knows when people are at their limit.
I'm just about at my limit. I'm ready for this to be over. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that this doesn't take too much longer. Because I feel like we already reached the climax over at the garden. I guess I could see this more as like a epilogue in a way, just to round things out, because it is appropriate to resolve the whole situation with the Adyran Empire, because ultimately that's what
Is that you?
that's the whole thing. That's the whole conflict of this place. Dating all the way back to Boudica and Sapodal's conflicts is how it's manifested in this day and age.
Envoy, how did you... I don't know.
It's great to see you again, but where the fuck did you come from?
You just appeared out of nowhere.
I was transported here by the power of Sapodal, god of the living lands. Very open about everything that's going on with me.
The fuck?
Your face. We all wondered whose godlike you were.
That's not important right now, Radut.
Right. Forgive me, Envoy. I won't keep you long. I just want to make one request while you're here. As much as you can. Be good to the living lands.
Good may it vanquish evil, here or elsewhere.
I suppose, but...
Don't mince words, Envoy. You know exactly what he means. Don't fuck us over.
I'd just like for us to live lives that are free. For us. Not Adir to determine our fates. It's going to be up to you, Envoy. I know you have much to do, so... I'll just leave you with that.
Yeah, again, it's going to be up to me, the Envoy. The Envoy of the Adyran Empire. Totally us not deciding your fate. Petru?
The time for standing by is over.
Okay, let's go to camp one last time. Now that we do have money, I'm sure people will have stuff to say as well.
I'm starting to suspect that every single leader in the living lands is incompetent. Truly.
Okay, you're just saying the same. Okay, yeah, you're bugged out.
Don't mind if I do.
There you are, Envoy. You ready for this?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Understood. Same here.
Are we actually gonna fight,
I guess it helps we have a god on our side, right? I mean, a god beats a skeleton knight any day. This is just cleanup.
Yeah.
Just figuring out who controls the living lands from here out.
Yeah, or are we actually still gonna have to fight Ludwin? We still have a lot to do here.
You have a lot to do. I just need to survive and make sure you live through this. Anyway, you should get some rest. Oh, if you need to rehearse any speeches or whatever, make sure you do it in front of someone else.
You don't want to hear my speeches?
It's not that I don't want to. It's that I'd just rather not. Talk to you later, Envoy.
I'll keep watch. Get all the rest.
You don't have anything else to say, huh?
So, here we are. The first and last battle for the living lands.
Stay close to me and we'll get through this together.
If the garden didn't kill us, I don't think anything can. Metaphysically, the battle is already over. Sapodal is free, and the Dream Scourge is gone. But politically, we have a small mess to tidy up.
We have unfinished business with the Steel Garrote.
I intend to send a message to the Steel Garrote. And it won't be subtle. Anyway, who knows what tomorrow will bring. So let's be grateful for today. You've earned a little peace of mind.
We all have.
I think that's enough wool gathering for now.
Wool gathering,
Besides,
sure.
I need to tinker on the phantasmal focus. Make sure it's ready for war.
Oh, really? You're gonna
Don't
use
stay
it?
up too late.
Huh? Wait, we can talk about the Battle for Paradise? Are you
Go
gonna
on,
say
then.
anything?
I'm listening.
Okay, that's it.
Not before
That
I've
was the
done
talk
some
about the
reading.
Battle of Paradise.
Does anyone want to share a scary story?
No.
Gods no.
Why not? We've got everything we need. Crackling campfire, foreboding ambiance.
I actually need to get some rest tonight. I'd rather not spend the whole night screaming in my sleep.
Well, I liked Giada's story.
Thank you, Yardsley. I suppose I owe the rest of you an apology. I didn't mean to frighten anyone.
Her stories
The
haven't really
stories
been all that
are
scary.
Very good. They're just feeling a little too close to reality right now.
I'll try and think of something more pleasant then. Like a mouse and a rabbit going on pathetic little adventures.
Bonking each other over the head with, kitchen implements. Okay, let's see. Can't craft any more materials. Let's just max this out. Yeah. There you go. Rate that. And I'm out of glasswood branches, so, well, I'll break these down. Don't need the Adrabon though. If I break this down, what do I get? Living steel chunks. I don't need living steel chunks anymore either. No. Ah, none of them break down to become glasswood branches. That's unfortunate. That's fine. Yeah, I guess we'll level up the magic missile. Alright, that's it. This is looking especially glowy. Okay, time to end this.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Keep moving, Envoy. The sooner we get where we're going, the better.
Hey, Captain Wimgar, what are you doing here?
Envoy, didn't think I'd be seeing you again.
Yeah, aren't you
One
with the Steel Garrote?
battlefield to another, eh? Dream thralls and now this. Ludwig's a loose cannon, and the Steel Garrote don't answer to anyone but her. This place won't be safe for adherents for decades, even if she wins. Gods help us all.
So you're not gonna go with her? Is that it? You're coming along with us, helping to fight back against the Steel Garrote? Admirable of you.
Envoy? Is it really you?
Been a while, Hilgard.
Kostya told us you went into some place called the Garden to seek a god.
When you didn't come out, we assumed you were dead.
What did you see there? The god you felt in Makutadek?
The origin of the Dream Scourge? It was the act of a god this whole time?
What I've been trying to tell
Everyone,
everybody.
Please, please. We could get to the bottom of this if you would only let them speak.
It's been weeks, Envoy. What happened?
okay, before we get into this, so I don't think I'll get much support from Hilgard. Maybe, considering all that we've done to go against what he wants, what he wanted to do, and really making it so we don't get on the bad side of the Steel Garrote, and also we let those rebels free. Temerity had nothing but the best words for us when we last left Thirdborn, because of our decision to purge the Dream Scourge there, which led to the random deaths in Thirdborn. I think we have Kulichi will be on our side, because we did end up saving Fiorma Severino, and we've been nothing but good to Giata and Yasli, so... And, yeah, we let Hostia do his thing and destroy Solace Keep, so he should be on our side, but, yeah. We'll see if that'll actually account for anything. I met the god of the living lands and freed them. Again, very upfront.
Sapadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge.
Thank you for saying
their
that,
rage, their confusion, their fear.
But the plague isn't over. Dream Thralls still litter Shatterscarp.
There won't be any new infections. We've put a stop to that for good. Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already in the grip of the Dream Scourge. We can give them comfort, nothing more. This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was never going to simply go away overnight.
I suppose it stands to reason. I found that a quick fix is often anything but. What of this god, then? What does it mean that you freed them?
Boudica imprisoned Sapadal in the garden. I let them out. Yeah, Sapadal is the god of the godless and the god of the... Although maybe mentioning Boudica would, you know, also provide more important context as to why any of that happened, the Dream Scourge.
Boudica no doubt saw Sapadal as a threat to her authority. So, she killed the godless and imprisoned their god.
I assume it is this god we have to thank for the roots tearing apart Paradise? They erupted from the earth the moment those bastards stood up their first siege tower.
Naku Tedek was riven with those things, not to mention what they did to the land.
We saw similar destruction at Nakuku Bell. If these roots and the Dream Scourge are the work of a god, and the gods thought it best to imprison this god, how could you let such a creature go free?
Sapadal was afraid of an Adirian invasion and Boudica's return. They didn't mean to hurt us.
For now. Who's to say they don't get their feathers in a ruff again and wipe us all out with a tsunami?
It was Adir's arrival that disturbed Sapadal. We'll have nothing to fear from this god once we expel you from our lands.
Sapadal's power ravaged my people. I don't know that I can ever trust it.
Nandru never spoke of Sapadal, and I believe it was for good reason. They should never have gone free.
Wait,
well,
what?
Whatever happens, I suppose we can't put the godling back in the bottle now. But come, we have more pressing matters to attend to. The Steel Garrote have attacked Paradise. Inquisitor Ludwine has already joined the battle. She must have traveled like the wind to get here so fast.
Yeah, but... So, wait, Cassio, what... Trying to remember. Yeah, weren't you already... Didn't I already open your eyes to the lies of Nandru? Why are you still, bringing up his name as if it's something that you actually believe in? Oh boy. Well... So it only sounds like, Kulichi is on our side. At least, when it comes to the issue of letting Sapadal free. Yeah, I distinctly remember killing Ludwin on top of Mount Forja.
You did. I kicked her corpse when you weren't looking. Just to be sure.
Well, she's seen better days. But you wouldn't know it, judging by how she fights.
Ludwine's plowed through the militia like a knife through warm butter.
All right. Let's keep the similes to ourselves.
No matter where I go in Eora, she's already there waiting for me.
A bit like you're being haunted, isn't it? Or cursed. But that's your affair. So long as her passion for Wodica lives, so too will her spirit.
Then we destroy her faith, and the rest of her will follow.
So we kill
I have
Wodica.
a theory about this. Let's talk at camp if you want to hear it. But I think we can kill her.
Oh, good. That'll be easy.
It is not, I think, impossible.
What did you know about this attack, Ambassador? Also, God, shit. Really are extending this. I'm getting hungry. Yeah, it's a much longer session. Yeah, I'm already kind of itching for this game to end at this point, if that hasn't already been obvious.
Well, you might not believe me, but I didn't want any of this to happen. It was Ludwine who called for the attack.
I didn't hear an answer, Ambassador.
She and her steel garrote laid siege to the city, shortly after you beat her to the garden.
Do we know the state of the city?
We've had no news from inside for several days. From what we can observe, southern Paradis is in pieces, and the remaining militia batters at the gates to no avail.
Is there nothing our people can do?
Given the state of our supply routes after the Dream Scourge, and the Steel Garrote's destruction, we expect the people trapped inside will run short of fresh food and clean water in a matter of days.
Status. I could actually just pick this and be over it, but I don't know. I guess I'm too deep in now. Also, more information would probably help anyway. Okay, I'm just trying to think of this in the in-universe perspective. Yeah. I want to be informed.
We brought as many Hail and Abel from Thirdborn as would come. But after the Dream Scourge and our losses from Nakukubel, we could spare so few. I worry it won't be enough.
The Wardens largely survived the keep's destruction, but we are in a desperate state. My men are salvaging what they can from the rubble.
In the air?
Medicine is in short supply. They will march to Paradis as soon as they can, but I fear they will arrive to find the city in ashes.
You know what? It's fine. Just send me in there with Giada and Kai, and we'll fucking kill everyone. God. What are your plans for a counterattack?
Well, that's been a point of debate. We can't agree on how to stand against the Steel Garrote, nor who should lead the effort.
I will lead the effort.
Nobody wants to risk their people at the front.
That's fine.
So you let the
understandable.
Paradis militia go it alone?
I'll go it alone.
Even if our meager forces should make it inside,
I will kill
the
everybody.
siege won't end until Ludwine does.
I will kill Ludwine.
And none of you know how to kill her.
I will know how to kill her. What does Ludwine hope to achieve here?
The lawful settlement of a new Adirian colony, supposedly.
Not gonna happen.
Or the establishment of a Wodican state.
Definitely not gonna happen.
She could win with a godlike in her ranks. Your presence would serve as a powerful endorsement.
Not gonna endorse her at all. This is a lawless attack!
I'm afraid the law's whatever compels her to righteous victory. Remember, she has an obligation to Wodica, a solemn oath.
She is
Neither the
avowed
Steel
to
Garrote nor
Wodica.
the queen that was look kindly upon oathbreakers.
Why did Ludwine decide to attack Paradis now? It's because I wasn't there?
Because a victory here would discourage
Sure.
resistance elsewhere. The better question is, why didn't you stop her?
Excuse me? She's a 7-foot-tall skeleton powered by her devotion to the goddess of retribution. This isn't my fault.
Sure. Just blame the dead woman. Very mature.
Who else should I blame exactly? Our envoy, perhaps? For not stopping Ludwine in the tusks?
You could start with blaming your own incompetence.
Yeah. Jad has a point, Ambassador, of course. We're gonna stick with our girl.
Ludwine's the muscle.
Never liked you.
I'm merely the personality. What was I
Your
supposed
smug
to do?
motherfucking looking
Frown
face
her
and your
into
accent.
submission?
What good are you as a diplomat if you can't even keep your own beast under control?
The Inquisitor was so convinced the Living Lands would unite against Adir that she's nearly made it true. One people, one law, one true God.
That's Ludwine's vision for the living lands.
It's more than that, isn't it? The foundations of Adir are crumbling. They're desperate. Hold on to their empire.
That's what Ludwine thinks. Adir doesn't revere Wodika as fervently as it once did.
Okay.
Worship of Margrin, Berith, even Aethys has gained a
Yeah,
foothold.
that's what I didn't know that.
Many no longer trust that the gods are listening. Some question whether they guide the wheel at all.
Right.
The Empire lost its foothold in the Eastern Reach.
Okay, that explains.
The well-bred avoid child-rearing in pursuit of cosmopolitan pleasures.
The
Church is weak against them. In a world of soul against soul, Ludwine believes we have lost ours. The Empire must change, or it will die.
Yeah. Definitely giving off the fascist vibes. I really am wondering now, though, if Ludwin is a character from like the Pillars of Eternity games, because I have no idea what she's like her past life. So you had to guess at what she'd do if this is what she thinks. I don't quite understand this option. And I don't know if I actually want to pick any of these other ones, though. Because this kind of maybe weirdly implies that you... No, well, not weirdly, but if you are sympathetic to her cause, you could say this, but I don't want to give off that vibe, so... Maybe I'll go with this one. I don't know. It's not... I don't think this is, like, the major decision anyway, so...
How could I know what paths her convictions would take her down? You and I both know she is not the only one in the Empire who feels this way. Even the Emperor can see, in some sense, that she's right. Why else would we be here?
Did the Steel Garrote explore any alternatives before deciding to attack?
What passes between Ludwine and her men, or between Ludwine and the Emperor, for that matter, is not my affair. But if I had to guess, this was the alternative.
Your empire is doing what it does best. Stamping out dissent until surrender is the only option.
Your republics are hardly any different. Their intentions in the Deadfire were certainly not pure.
Talking about the Valiant
As you
republics.
say, we left the republics for a reason.
Do you think the Living Lands would stabilize under Adiran rule?
Oh, I can't wait to see how you weasel out of this one.
I know it will. We are leading by example, returning order and dignity to Paradise in the wake of the Clavager's death. We will do the same to the frontier, given the chance.
Where was order and dignity when the Steel Garrote attacked my home?
My administration had nothing to do with that, as I know you know. Adiran rule and rule by the Steel Garrote would be markedly different beasts.
Spoken like a fucking diplomat. Splitting hairs when it all comes from the same head.
You have been the embodiment of Adir's promise, Envoy. Don't forget that.
Have I really
will
been?
Take it all, whether the chance is given to you or not.
You know what? Enough of this. What happens next? I don't care about what the
answered
Emperor
your
wants.
questions. Now I would like you, all of you, to answer mine. Ludwine has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. He will send advisors and reinforcements swiftly in response. What will his representatives find when they arrive? A new colony? A budding grave room?
Fuck is a grave
Before
room?
you face Ludwine, you should know what you're fighting for. All of you must decide, together.
I've already
Whatever you
decided
decide,
a long time ago.
understand, the days of the frontier are done. Adir will come. Indeed, we are already here.
We gotta see what was that? What? Grave room? Why is it not here? Is there another word for it? No, I can scroll down. An Adiran system of government where the Empire oversees their vassal territory with minimal supervision. The vassal receives military aid and orderly government. The Empire receives taxes, resources, and conscripted soldiers. Okay. How about a united Living Lands?
Oh, Envoy, no. Do not suggest that lightly. Think of the Emperor. There would be reprisals. Ones which this conclave could not survive, fractured as you are. Not unless you came together and formed a nation of your own. It would be difficult.
That is the idea.
No, impossible. I'm certain you would fail.
Oh, is it because everybody's too vulnerable
All
now?
of you. Think of the lives at stake.
Because of the decisions that I've made? Assume the assembled leaders have thoughts?
Envoy, be rational. This would be madness. We are all strangers to each other. We can't govern. I can't trust these people to keep my warden's best interests at heart when they're looking after their own.
It's a nice idea, but consider the costs. If we walk away from a relationship with Adir, we're leaving a lot of trade on the table. But the people of Thirdborn have friends in the world. I'm sure we'd find our way through.
With the Envoy's support, we'd have a god in our pocket. What could the Empire do to stop us? When my people return to Fjord, we could create such miracles of animancy, the Living Lands would become the breadbasket of the world.
Companions, what do you think?
We deserve our autonomy, even if we must fight for it. Anything less would be surrender.
Agreed.
Fleeing someone else's laws and authority is one thing, setting up your own is another. We're an island of misfits and dissidents. We'll still have to surrender some of our autonomy, and we won't agree on what that means overnight. We'll be vulnerable. Without allies, other powers will see us as ripe for the picking. Know that this is a hard road to walk.
We were fine before Adir came. We'll be fine when they're gone.
I think we ran things perfectly fine before your kin got here.
Opinions, Sapidol.
Rest into bounty. Does the winter frost dissuade the seeds? Many fruits on our boughs. We graft many leaves into strength.
Okay. So I'm guessing, yeah, maybe depending on the decisions that you've made as to the fate of the different regions, it would determine whether this will be successful or not. And yeah, based on what Temerity and Kostya said here, two out of the three, yeah, I don't know if this will actually end up being successful. And if like I don't really have more to change that, which would be depressing, but you know,
of course,
still probably better than just surrendering to the Adiran Empire, I think. Yeah, obviously, it's gonna be easy for the player to walk down that route, considering that we're probably not gonna have to deal with that at all. That's just gonna be in an epilogue, like the slideshow that they have for RPGs like this, at the very end, to reflect choices that you made. And this is an Obsidian game, so I'm not familiar with a Grapefrum. How does that work? I mean, I looked up the definition, but I know why we are involved. But I guess I'll ask that anyway, after all this. What will becoming a colony entail?
The Living Lands would become an extension of the Adiran Empire in leadership and law. Soldiers bearing the flag of Adir would be garrisoned in every town. They would be paid in Adiran shelling and speak only the Adiran language. Their roads would be smooth Adiran roads. Their medicine would be hygienic Adiran medicine, and their weapons would be efficient Adiran weapons. Our customs would become their customs. Our strengths would become their strengths. Our emperor would become their emperor. Turned toward a common purpose. No one, not Rawatai, not the Valian republics, not even a rogue god, would dare tack the Living Lands.
No, I don't know about that.
This island would be safe for the first time in its history.
Yeah, no, that's not how it
remain.
works. I assume the assembled leaders have thoughts.
The Empire's prosperity would be our prosperity. The people of this blasted island could know security and comfort for the first time in their lives.
And even more
My
exploitation,
wardens deserve no less.
more extraction
I
from the
say
Empire.
it's an offer worth
Because that's how it works.
What need does Thirdborn have for the protections of Adiran's soldiers? We have cannons, cliffs, and wills forged in the storms of Rawatai. And should Rawatai come for us, we will rain hellfire down on their heads. Your Adirans could do no better.
Under Adiran rule, your countrymen would strip my people of everything that makes them unique, all in the name of spiritual hygiene. I cannot betray them like that.
Companions?
He would suppress our culture before it's had a chance to grow. Everything my people cultivated would be reduced to a footnote. If you have any love for this land, do not allow him to overwrite our history.
Rawatai built its empire from colonies like this. Many have become centers of culture and prosperity, backed by the protection of a strong navy. Of course, it can take decades to get there. And this road isn't an easy one. But Adir won't be the only empire eyeing this place. A formal agreement now could protect us from something worse later.
It shall be peaceful in that all dissenters will be silenced. So there's that.
The Living Lands is a lot of things, but it will never be Adir, no matter how hard Adir wants it to be. Adir should turn back now and save everyone a bunch of blessed day trouble.
Tap it all.
The Adder's promise. Clip our feathers as we find our wings. The deed binds as the wire binds. To drown us. Why were we set free?
Yeah, it would go against everything that we've already done. No sense. But also, yeah, no, whatever protections and prosperity colonizers would promise would just be not enough, really, to sacrifice one's own independence and sovereignty. And as you know, like real world history would show, the colonists really take they gain all the benefits while the colonized suffer for years and years and years, generations upon generations of people exploited. So not really, I'm not into that. Especially speaking as someone from a colonized nation. So, fuck that. I'm not familiar with a grave room, but yeah, this is me just seeing now what these characters have to say, and by extension, what the game thinks of these certain political structures.
The Living Lands would retain its own laws under a grave appointed by the Emperor. The grave would be expected to promote and develop the Living Lands to our mutual benefit. They would divide the island into administrative districts and see them governed by mayors appointed from the local communities. The island would provide tribute in the form of resources and taxes, and in times of war, soldiers. The Empire, I should note, is nearly always at war. In return, the Living Lands would enter Adir's sphere of influence, and should outside nations attempt to invade, we would come to the Grave Room's aid.
Who would be our grave?
Naturally, that would be the Emperor's decision. But I suspect he would choose you. Only the strong survive the frontier. I used to believe that was Ludwig. But you were born to rule here. Quite literally.
I don't want to rule anybody.
Have some faith in yourself, Envoy. You'd grow into the role in time.
Companions? Yeah, assume the assemble leaders. Yeah, leaders.
It's a mealy-mouthed compromise. But better than going on as my wardens have been. Barely able to feed ourselves or protect our sorry hides. And, who knows, we could become a colony in time.
A grave room could work, so long as trade keeps moving through the Scarp and you're willing to serve as our go-between envoy. And we'll have cannons enough to deter the Adirans from trying anything stupid.
With the Dream Scourge ended, my people can soon return to Fior. If a renewed animancy could easily feed the island, I suppose we could send Adir what's left. But when lean times come, who will we feed first? Ourselves or the Empire?
Companions?
Tribute, he says. Taxes. Soldiers. The Empire has tried it all before. Look to the Eastern Reach if you don't believe me. They want to bleed us dry, to fill their coffers and fight their wars, to break us like wild animals. But I will not bend.
It's still a gamble, but I think it's the safest bet. We'd get the benefits of Imperial trade and protection without losing all of what makes this place special. There's no way of knowing what it would mean in another generation or two. But right now, it gives us the security and stability to recover.
We were fine before Adir showed up, and we'll be fine when they're gone. Trust the lands and her people, Envoy.
And Marius is,
if we give Adir power over us, we can't be surprised if they decide to flex it later.
Yeah, Marius and Giata, naturally, are very much of a one-track mind regarding this whole thing, which, you know, I respect. I definitely understand Kai's position here, being more of a realist. He has shown that side of him numerous times already, and I think maybe in a non-fantasy world, this does feel like the quote-unquote realistic compromise to everything. If I were actually in charge of real human people and wanting to ensure their survival, because going up against an empire is definitely a scary thing to do, that only people with the strongest moral convictions would, without hesitation, just do, without having to make these calculations. But yeah, this is a video game fantasy world where it is much easier to go down that route. So we are gonna go down that route of not really, yeah, we're just gonna go full on governing ourselves and facing the Adiran Empire. But we're just going down the list now. We want to hear what everybody's thoughts are on all of these options. Sabadal?
Pernicious. Cut the rot, yet the disease remains. Safety among spiders. A web gleaming with dew. They weave, they wait.
Yeah, it's a trap. I've heard enough.
Let's not twiddle our thumbs while Paradise burns.
No, we're not gonna leave the vote, because I feel like Claudia will definitely vote for being a colony of Adir. Kulichi will definitely vote to have the Living Lands united. Temerity, I'm not so sure, but given how she felt about what we did in over at Nakokubel, I feel like she might side with not wanting to go up against the Adiran Empire directly. I think maybe if I'd made a different choice, she would be more inclined to side with us. But since I did make the choice that angered her, yeah, I can't trust it. So I'm just gonna throw my weight onto this option. I believe we should fight for a united Living Lands, and I think that'd be the decision.
Oh, gods have mercy.
Ah, shut up.
By grit and steel, Thirdborn stands with the Living Lands.
Okay.
Fjord and her animancers stand with the Living Lands.
I will not countenance this lunacy. Solus stands opposed.
We deserve this opportunity. Thank you for believing in us.
After everything we've already
Fighting
done
a battle together is easy.
for Kostya.
I just hope everyone's willing to stick it out when it comes to the politics.
God, they made the right decision for once.
Finally, some sense permeates the proceedings.
On your head be the consequences. That leaves the matter of Ludwine and the Steel Garrote. She will never surrender, Envoy. You must kill her, or we will lose Paradis, and eventually the island.
Well, let's do this.
The living lands will never be free until we break the chain around our necks. Ludwine must die her final death.
Alright, tell me the secret,
She better
Giada.
say her goodbyes while she can.
I'm proud to fight at your side, Envoy. One last time.
Let's get to work then. We've got a walking corpse to bury.
The Paradis militia will be at your back. Give her no quarter. The future waits for you.
Nod solemnly.
Show them a fight, Envoy.
We will send reinforcements to help you reclaim the Eastern Gate. From there, work your way to the main plaza.
When did you become a military strategist?
Let's just say this is not my first brush with a tyrannical authority, though. I pray it is my last. May all the gods of Eora and the living lands protect you.
Let's take back the city together. Show the Steel Garrote how the living lands takes care of its own.
Time to stop the Steel Garrote. Lead the way, Envoy.
No, but yeah, I was saying about Postia. Like, yeah, if you don't side with us, like, where are you gonna go? Like, your, your people are desperate. And, Steel Garrote aren't gonna win this, so... Okay, let's reach the city. I don't want to have to go back to camp, right? To know about how to kill Ludwine for real. I'm sure Giada will just tell me. Alright, let's just save now. Okay. Yep. And now at the 3rd hour. Ready to finish this.
It's all right. You're a better soldier than I ever was.
Next one's mine.
Let's finish.
Magical bullet.
Good fight.
For every Steel Garrote soldier that stands against us.
Give me a second.
Stop right there.
Over here.
Hey, look at that! Our friend! The ogre. Oh, fuck it. Fuck you. Hey, can you...
I need a move.
Oh, is Marius actually gonna be around? That's nice. That's good. That's cool. Everybody's gonna be here.
Nicely done.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be here. That's cool. Alright, time to take on all the buffs. All of it. All of it. Give me all of it. Maybe I save that one last for Ludwine. Hey, Grakor. Nice to see you.
Who's hungry?
Still actually picking stuff up off the ground, huh? Yeah, can't break that habit. Ranger torso. Oh, right, I have this, Sapidol's Fury. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I should put that on a shortcut, actually. Let's see. Let's put that on 5. Who are you fighting? Oh, it's Kai. How many of these Vibrance Fury do I still have? I used the last one. Okay, we're not fighting any Dream Crawls now, so I think I can start using these Soul Pods. Get the poison going. More dots.
I'll hang back and watch the gate.
Thank you, Marius.
That'll teach you.
There's fighting ahead.
I know, I know. Where isn't there any fighting going on? We're at war! Underbelly.
What are you doing? Stop right there! They're coming!
Helping out, that's what I'm doing.
Patience.
Hey, what are you doing up there? Oh, that's cool. Think you can just cast your magic spell in front of me without getting shot in the head for it? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Hey, Juliana, you good?
I thought you left town weeks ago.
Came through the Admiral. Long story. Someone has to save the living
And
lands.
it's a good thing we had a hero to spare.
Are there any other survivors?
I saw a few on my way here. I imagine they've been waiting for this to happen for a long time. Listen, one of the Garot's units is scouting up ahead, maybe 5 strong. I wouldn't want to fight them if I were you. Take this key. It'll unlock the gate to the canals. You can thank the captain who forgot it.
I appreciate it. I'll be careful.
You shouldn't find much opposition down there. I wish someone had stood up to the Steel Garot a long time ago. But, well, you're here now. That's what matters. Good luck.
Thank you, Juliana. Yeah. Not having to fight my entire way through to wherever Ludwin is would be good.
We should go now, while the fighting's died down.
Oh, frick!
Can you not hear the screaming outside?
Hedman! Benedetta! It's been a while.
Can't go now. Then when? Envoy, am I ever glad to see you? I thought it couldn't get any worse than the Dream Scourge, or that Oracle. Gods.
Sapiento de Falva.
Envoy! I doubted I'd ever see you again. I imagine I could guess what brings you back to Paradise. I must thank you once again for bringing me the Luminous Adra so long ago.
Yep, I remember. How did your experiment go?
Oh, it was wonderful. It was a complete failure, of course. But from that failure, I learned much. With some creative exploration, I was able to refine the Adra into a poultice that heals wounds at a fantastic rate.
Got any of that stuff, Make enough to share?
asking for handouts, are we? To be honest, I doubt my humble ointment could compare to anything you carry in your pack.
Probably.
And I doubt it could so much as dull the pain of the wounds you've seen since we last spoke. I know you have much to do in town, so I'll let you go. Thank you again for everything.
Any other NPC that I've helped in the past? So, where is that canal that I could take? Wait, could it be here?
Take care of yourself out there.
Go on, get out there and win this. Just save a few for me, eh?
Okay, that's just blocked.
Oh no, you don't!
Anything up here though? Nothing. And bam! Oh, that's sick.
I was just getting warmed up.
Okay, this looks like a canal, right? Okay, I thought this was gonna be poisonous or something, but thank goodness it's not. No path here. No door that I can use this key on.
Yeah.
Hey,
Envoy over here.
Liviana.
What exactly do you think you're doing?
Liviana? Don't you ever take a break?
You nearly died in my clinic. Correction, you did die. And now look at you. Fighting the Steel Garrote. What have you got to say for yourself?
I liberated an imprisoned god and can take care of myself.
That's the worst excuse I've ever heard, and believe me, I've heard it all.
Not an excuse.
Kai, is this your doing?
Come on. I couldn't have kept him out of the action if I wanted to.
I knew you were a bad influence. We're patching up folks as best we can, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. War is a damn bloody mess.
Oh, I know. Anything I can do to help?
Yeah, stop the fighting.
That's not
I
gonna
can't
happen
say I
until
approve of
kill
you
everybody.
leaping into the fray, but it's always nice catching up with a former patient. Wait a second. Jada? Jada Castell? What are you doing in the middle of this?
Surviving. It's good to see you, Liviana. Unfortunately, we're on a tight schedule. Do you need anything? Money? Supplies?
Once this is over, I could always use another pair of hands at the clinic. The invitation's still open.
Thank you, but I've decided to tough it out as an animancer. On my own terms. Can you manage without me?
Are you kidding? I'm happy for you. Besides, I've got Chico on bandage duty. I just wanted you to know there's a place here whenever you want it. Gods be with you, Envoy. For my sake, try not to die a second time.
Come on. You know this. You practiced with Uncle Capo 100 times.
Oh, you're over here now.
Not too tight. You don't want to cut off the blood flow. I may not be a hero, but I can still save somebody's life.
Okay. Magranite Prayer. This singed and blood-spattered piece of parchment contains a simple prayer to Magran to inspire courage and battle to her followers. Fear not the flames of conflict, for they shape all things. Through your strength, she makes her will manifest. Walk in her light, and you will find peace.
Envoy, it's good to see you fighting on the right side of history.
Gotta admit, I don't remember you.
Out of curiosity, what turned you against the Steel Garrote?
Living Lands deserves. Oh, yeah, I get tripped up by that. I know it's like the proper name, so it's like treated as like a singular noun, but I feel like it shouldn't. This doesn't sound right.
It's high time we explain that to a few people. You know the Steel Garrote a lot better than we do. Their coordination is damn impressive. Any advice?
Give them a moving target, force them to improvise.
Not a bad idea. When the fighting starts, some soldiers forget how to think on their feet. Ready to make history whenever you are.
You're a natural commander.
Yeah, you just have to speak with confidence. That's all there is to it. People will just follow. Because everybody's working on the assumption that whoever talks boldly knows what they're doing. Knows what they're talking about. Okay, where is this canal? Is this it? What are you doing here? Standing, chilling, trying to stay away from all this violence. Yeah, I'm gonna miss this this secret passageway. I wish they would just point that on the map. Because with everything that's going on, it's kind of hard to suss that place out. Especially in a place that I haven't been to in so long. I guess this also looks like a canal, so... Oh, that just kills them instantly, huh?
That was a close one.
I wouldn't really say that. Oh, there you go. Wait. Oh. I guess... Oh, okay. Oh, she was talking about all those people I had already killed. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. I actually kind of had that thought. But, yeah. That's funny. That's very funny.
Envoy!
Where's my horse?
Oh, that's a magphobe right there. More of them coming.
Under my...
Oh god, oh god. Heals. And that.
Another soul for the wheel.
Can you just stay put, please? I would like that.
I can take care of the plaza.
Thank you, Yosli. Take care of the plaza for me. Alright, that's everybody. Yeah, that is indeed a giant magphobe. I guess that's how they actually are. And the rest that we see are like the... Well, definitely they're like the infantry, probably.
You know how Adir feels about defectors. Watch yourself out there.
No pressure, Envoy. Just the fate of everyone, right in your hands.
Wodaka demands your submission.
Ludwig.
Against her and fall.
That's Ludwig ahead.
Yep.
Lead on. I'm with you to the end.
He wasn't so bad last time.
There you are. So, you survived the garden. Did you come all this way just to try your luck again? To kill me more efficiently than last time?
Sure, yeah. You died twice by my count. Maybe the third time's a charm.
You'll get your chance.
Then what are you waiting for?
Look around, Envoy. Heelguard should have listened. He tried to bring order through compromise. He failed. Order is meant to be imposed by a stern, guiding hand.
Her order wields sharp steel. She must set down her blade.
The living lands will unite and remain free. There's nothing you can do about it.
You can tell Wodaka yourself once we've sent you back to the wheel.
Don't insult my intelligence or my commitment to the cause. Treaties can be burned. The hands which shook over whatever deal you struck can be lopped off at the wrist. As for you, Sapadal's chains are broken, which means your soul is in their grasp. I don't know how deeply you've been compromised, Envoy. And if I don't know, then I cannot suffer you to live.
As usual, you're leaping to conclusions about something you barely understand.
Do not patronize
Oh, you don't
me.
like that feeling, huh?
I have every right to put down a threat to the Empire. Steel yourself, Envoy. Make this a fight to remember, even in death.
Yeah, let's hope this one doesn't just end up with you on the floor, face down, over and over.
Shade for her beneath our tree.
Really? Huh. I defeated you once. Yeah, we would not welcome her death. Okay. Oh, because now she's all about, they're all about peace. Sabadal. If you attack, I won't hesitate to defend myself. Because we heard Sapadal.
All this time, I knew you'd be worth
Okay,
prey.
yeah.
Don't let me down. Farewell, Envoy.
Oh, is it because I did it?
There's no coming back this time. Prepare yourself for the next world.
I didn't talk to Giada at
Let's
camp back
finish
again.
this. Together.
To
Once
whatever.
I'm done
It's fine.
killing you, your god of play.
Too slow.
We are every seed in the soil. We will always grow.
Prepare for it. No quarter.
Yeah, no quarter, right? So call the bears.
What am I hitting?
Who else? There's nobody else here to hit but Ludwig. Come on. No quarter. second phase.
Send me your aid! It wasn't wrong!
It burns! It burns!
No, you're good, Kai. You're good. Oh god, I'm gonna keep it up in the air. Raining fire. Hey, you just gonna stand there? Okay.
You won't get
Hey, can you stop that? I need to get close and kick you in the gut. Okay, what is that shit? Oh, revenants. Hey. Quit it. Oh, you're immune, right, because they're fucking revenants. Oh, look at you! You got a crown! You got a flaming crown! Okay, you knocked me down. That didn't do anything, really. Delaying the inevitable, Ludwin. No, why don't you just sit down? Oh my god. Third phase.
one last time!
No more. Okay, I guess once more then. Oh god. Oh god! Now she's got Magfolk. Bear! I summon bear. You summon Magfolk, I summon bear. Suppose you're immune? Oh, you're not immune to poison. Okay, we're good. We're all good. Keep throwing this shit at you. Poison. You're done. All alone now, Ludwin. All alone now. Keep shooting you in the head from the back. Okay, is this just constantly gonna be raining fire? Love to see that damage. Oh, fuck's sake. Hey, get away. And let's heal some. I love Kai just being a trooper. Just making sure Ludwin is distracted this entire time. God damn it. Just about to hit you. I'm about to shoot you in the head. Ouch. Done.
Where are you?
He's done.
No! Don't abandon me now!
Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Yeah, maybe I should have talked to Rihanna after all. This camp. I'm sure if she had told us the secret, maybe it wouldn't have lasted this long. But now she's kind of pathetic. Look at her. getting carried by Kai. Getting shot in the back. Boom. Fucking finally. Was that 5 phases?
Wherever Ludwine is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done for, but we're not. Whatever's next, we'll face it. Together.
Gods, you're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Unraveled at last. We no longer feel her wire against our flesh. We are free always. We are free forever.
Silence falls over Paradis, as though the city is holding its breath. Then you hear it, the ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. You feel Sapadal close to your thoughts, stirring with interest. The god of the living lands is observing this moment, unfettered by confusion or fear. For the first time in centuries, they understand. The Paradis militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The Dream Scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the plague came from a power beyond mortal understanding, and how it is finally at peace. Thanks to you, the Living Lands has escaped Adiran oppression. The free settlements unite under a common banner and begin the fraught process of negotiating new traditions and values. The Empire withdraws. The frontier remains wild, but not for long. Fugitives no more. The rebels of Paradis return to their home and to other free settlements, bringing their skills and secrets wherever needed. For once, they have a future. The refugees of Emerald Stair resettle in Thirdborn, bringing their skills and research to aid the local community. What starts as an uneasy partnership blossoms into a bond of trust. Through shared adversity, they find common ground. In time, the people of Emerald Stair return to their city of Fior Messiverno. Research yields new developments in the struggle against nature. Technology is shared among the united settlements. The Empire cannot get in the way of progress. For the people of Shatterscarp, independence is bittersweet. Those who cannot withstand the grief inflicted by Ringgrim's spell leave the settlements, vanishing into the wilderness. Those who remain find themselves forced to cooperate with others, often begrudgingly. With so many dead, the need to stave off hunger outweighs any distaste for certain trading partners. With Solace Keep destroyed, the Pargrunen take their first steps into a world their ancestors once roamed at will. For some, this is the adventure of a lifetime. For others, the new freedom is terrifying, and they rush to build fledgling settlements. Kostya spends his days on the road, establishing trade routes. It is a hard life, bereft of the luxuries he once dreamed of. But there is promise. For the first time in many years, Kai feels an agreeable restlessness. Not to flee, not to drift, but to venture. He visits the distant shores Tama told him about, and savors the modern marvels, ancient wonders, and breathtaking expanses he beholds. His heart swells, not with grief, but with awe. There is so much to discover, and he will spend his years chasing all of the joy and beauty the world has to offer him. With many of his anxieties and lifelong fears addressed, Marius now feels very differently than he did when he first met the envoy. Still far more comfortable in the wilds than among people, he nonetheless finds that his worries about the unknown were merely self-protection against the traumas of his childhood. Armed with this knowledge, he finds himself more capable of living in civilization, and far less fearful of his home in Galawain's tusks. With Solace gone, however, Marius never has a chance to reconcile with his people.
Well,
outside of a few travelers here and there, his connection with the Wardens is completely lost. Giada continues to improve as an animancer. She dedicates her work to the spiritual health of the living lands, nurturing instead of exploiting.
There you go.
Others follow her example, seeking her tutelage from lands far and wide. In the years to come, rumors spread of a secret society gathering in the wilderness, where animancers work in harmony with nature. The dream of Fior Mes Iverno lives on in her. No longer under the threat of imminent death, Yatsley returns to the Animancers. Reunited with her beloved Quilici, she helps him and the Animancers as they put their lives together after the attack on Fior Mes Iverno. Eventually, she even has something nice to say to Vidaro. As the days pass in contentment and relative peace, Yatsley is struck by the persistent feeling that something is missing. Though she still devotes herself to her studies of both the arcane and the godless, the restlessness never goes away. Freed from torment for the first time in centuries,
we didn't really resolve anything with
Sappador
Yatsley.
turns their
I thought she would just go with
curiosity
Ringgrim,
to the people
but
that shaped them. They observe the ways their people live, and they think deeply about what they see. Though they flinch away from moments of violence, and they grieve souls returned to them too soon, the rage that once shook cities to rubble no longer rules them. Instead, they come to you with questions. They want to understand. After a time, they begin tentatively to garden. Where they can, they improve the lives of Kith, and the suffering that troubled them is reduced, if never fully eradicated. Their grief compels them to love, and they love unreservedly, with the power of a god. Sappador pours a fragment of their power into the statue they claimed from
oh
the
yes,
temple of Aethys.
side quest from
Newly
way earlier in the game.
embodied, they roam the living lands and learn to experience
Oh,
the world as Kith do.
That's cool.
Their first attempts at locomotion are clumsy, and a stand of innocent trees is violently returned to the wheel. But as their confidence grows, so does their grace. Soon, they are bounding across the plains of eastern Dawnshore, leaping the river gorge in Emerald Stair, scaling the shark's teeth of Shatterscarp, and fearlessly wading into the Tusk's acid sea. When they break, they come to you to put them back together, and in time, they learn to fix themselves. They wander far afield. You see less of them, but they are never far from your thoughts. And on the rare occasion they return, they always bring you something beautiful and strange. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.
That was abrupt. Really hard cut there to credits. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, I'm satisfied with how all of that resolved. I guess, yeah, it's unfortunate with Yasti because I just didn't. Maybe I should have gone back to where Ringrim was because there was a opportunity to go back to that place. I think you can still fast travel to her domain and maybe talk to her about it, about her offer to Yasti. It is kind of weird though that they did follow that up right before the end there with Ringrim and Yasti talking to each other. Yeah. I feel like naturally, Yasti would have come to that decision on her own, and I think her ending should have reflected that. Like, she didn't need my input to follow her ambition, especially with how that ending of hers, that slide of hers, shows her being restless. I'm pretty sure that refers to being the apprentice to Ringrim, so yeah, but this being a video game and an RPG and you being the main character of the entire universe, you needed to finish that quest for her to come to that realization. You needed to nudge her along, so, and the fact that I guess I didn't get to do any of that, I didn't find her spot over there at the garden, unlike with Giada. Even with Giada, like, it still feels like she did come to her own resolution, even if I didn't do a companion quest for her. So we got some sort of finality, some resolution to her story, continuing on as an animancer. So yeah. But yeah, as for everything else, yeah, it made sense to me. I did think though that they would that the game would show something to the effect of the conflict, the inevitable conflict with the Eterran Empire. Coming in to impose their will once more, but I guess that would make for, a whole nother story. Yeah, that's Avowed. Game that I really enjoyed. Just the combat, like, might be the highlight. It's just fun. First person melee and spell casting and also shooting was a nice surprise. Yeah, it all felt very weighty and satisfying, and there were times when it did feel a bit chaotic, but I got into a nice rhythm eventually. Yeah, there've been like with the story, it did go into some very interesting places, I think. Really trying to get at the intricacies of the themes of empire and colonies and people's relationships with nature and the land and religion, beliefs, purpose. So yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit. Also, going back to like the mechanics aspects, also just traversing the world was also pretty satisfying. Finding little nooks and crannies to get loot. The platforming, which is typically something that I'm not a fan of, in terms of like first-person platforming, I'm not the most fond of, but yeah, they made it pretty satisfying in this game too. So yeah, hats off to Obsidian for accomplishing that as well. Yeah, like the crafting system, the upgrade system for the weapons and your equipment all felt like it all made sense. all fed into each other really well. Getting materials and being able to upgrade your crafting materials to keep yourself on par with the increasingly tougher enemies. There's also a very good amount of enemy variety. So with their own. I mean, it's not like it was like the most varied type of strategy dealing with the enemies, because I guess even with like the different skins to them, you got your undead, you got your people, you got your beasts, and your forest people. Well, I guess no, to be fair, that is being a bit reductive. They do have their own, like, they have their separate their distinct weaknesses and abilities. So yeah, that also contributes to the combat being so satisfying. What else? What else is there really to talk about? Oh yeah, the visuals also. That you can tell that the game isn't like quite like triple or quadruple A or whatever in terms of like production value, but like yeah, like with the limitations of like the character models, some of the animations, the clipping, some of the lip syncing, but still, for the most part, I think the game has a very distinct look to it. I really dig the whole nature taking over all these like the ruins and creeping onto civilization as well, with all like the fungi, all the glowing mushrooms that light things naturally. Yeah, it's very colorful, and there are some really cool views as well, vistas to drink in. And the game, for the most part, ran pretty well for me. Definitely noticed some frame rate drops, but yeah, especially when things got real chaotic in combat. But yeah, for the most part, the game felt really fun to play. I think maybe it got or maybe it's just the the hunger speaking. Without at the end there, I was like, okay, I was ready for the game to wrap up quicker than it did. But I think upon reflection, in retrospect, I think it made sense for the game to not just end with you deciding to free or I guess end Sappadal, but also dealing with the fallout of all of your decisions prior to that, like with the actual political factions. Yeah, and I think the game did do strike a good balance between like all the political stuff and the spiritual stuff, and how they all intertwine. So both sides feed into each other. It never all felt quite separate. Yeah, which is good, which is a good thing. So yeah, overall, it's a damn good game. Glad that I played it. And I also see the potential of a replay sometime in the future. Whether it's through just like the character build or like the decisions that you make. And there's also plenty of stuff that I missed that would make that would really justify a replay. So, yeah, good stuff. I think yeah, this is the best game that I've played so far this year. That came out this year. But, I mean, it's not really saying that much, since I've only played 3 games that are 2025 releases. It's Citizen Sleeper 2, Eternal Strands, and this one, Avowed. But, yeah, still a thing that is worth praising. So, yeah. That's Avowed. It's my initial thoughts after finishing the game. It made me really pause and think about decisions that I had to make, which is, you know, a good thing for RPGs of this ilk, where you do have to make decisions. And I think the game also did a good job with the main characters, especially with the companions, Kai, Marius, and Giada. Lesser extent with Yatsley, but didn't vibe with her as much. But yeah, the other three though, yeah, they all had their compelling personal arcs that also tied into like the larger themes of the main story. So yeah, lots of complications with the quests, and having to resolve conflicts. Lots of different perspectives that you had to take, which is yeah, very much appreciated. Yeah, I don't think any other side quest really got to reached the same heights as the Aethys one from from Dawnshore, dealing with the Sargrim. I still don't remember the exact name of that dude, the godlike of Aethys. And I'm glad to see that the ending actually reflected that choice as well. But remember that it was a big choice that you had to make with keeping that structure that godlike built for Aethys. So that's neat. All right, actually reached the end of the credits. It seems like. Loving memory of Terry Hess. I'm not familiar with that name. Rest in peace, though. Sure, they were a good person. Yeah, looks like that's it for Avowed. Good game, good game. There it is, Avowed.